Is this what you refer to from an Islamic view, evil and good and evil, Gog and Magog? Is that what we are talking about?
The Christian knows about Gog and Magog.
Explain shortly what Gog and Magog is for those.
Gog and Magog are people. And they are people who belong to the end time. So it's eschatology. They are created by the Lord God. And they are endowed with power, irresistible power. But we who follow the religious way of life, we will use power to oppose oppression. And we will use power to liberate the oppressed. And we will use power to assist those who want to live lives of righteousness and piety. But they use power to oppress. And they use power to wage war on the religious way of life. And that's where we are today. Those who are waging war on the religious way of life in the world today, those who are the masters of oppression, are Gog and Magog. In the world of Islam, we have Gog and Magog. Christianity has it, Judaism has it. I have written a book entitled An Islamic View of Gog and Magog in the Modern World, but it's not possible in the brief time that we have to be able to go to the Quran to teach, to explain to you. But in a nutshell, look at the world today and you'll see those who control power and are using that power to oppress and are using that power to wage a war on the religious way of life, they are Gog and Magog.
Isn't that oppression that you are also referring to here pretty much driven by the monetary system, for example? Is that part of the oppressive?
I'm so happy that you've asked that question, because I forgot something about Gog and Magog. They have PhDs in corruption. They corrupt everything that they touch. And they corrupt, for example, the human personality, which is comprised of external sight and internal sight in the human personality. And they corrupt us to such an extent that we have inside of us only darkness, no light. If you have no light inside of you, you cannot see. They corrupt our bedroom life. They corrupt a woman who is supposed to be a woman. Now she's being changed into a man. And the man who is supposed to be a man and fulfill his functions as a man to maintain his family, for example, he now is abandoning that and living more of the feminine way of life. This corruption is taking place everywhere, in sports, in education, in the political system, in business, but it is taking place, most dangerous all, in money. And when Jesus comes back, and the most powerful voice in history to have prophesied that Jesus will return is the voice of Prophet Muhammad, Allah's blessing be upon him. When Jesus comes back, he's not going to be using the euro or the USD. No. When Jesus comes back, he's going to be using the money that they were using in the temple in Jerusalem. And the Christian has to be reminded, I hope he's not offended by a Muslim reminding him, that when Jesus returns, he's going to be using gold coins and silver coins because the temple minted its own coins in Jerusalem. That is now prohibited by those who control power in the world. You're not allowed to use gold as money. No. And we must resist it, we who live the religious way of life. The corruption of money is the most dangerous problem we face today in the world and in the religious way of life.